Welcome to our podcast, The Mystic Sisters, with Sarah and Kerry. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 11-1 portal, the first energy portal for 2024, and we're also going to be talking about numerology for 2024 and the Chinese zodiac, the dragon year for 2024.
I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh because we have a special guest today again, Niklaus. So if you hear any weird reality
back.
Niklaus is back.
I'm a regular now on the podcast.
You know, and I got a message from him that I know this is going to sound weird, but I channeled the message because he keeps coming around me and kissing me. And he wanted to say that nature is going to be an emphasis this year, like really respecting animals, outdoor animals, just all of nature, getting back to nature, but animals, like remembering, you know, the stray animals and just animals in general. Klaus wanted me to mention that, you know, because there's going to be a focus, a shift on that, like with animals, like a closer connection.
That's really nice to hear.
Did you notice him kissing me in the mouth?
Yeah.
But the 111 portal just so happens to be today, the day that we're recording. And the energy is just probably the most beautiful energy I've felt in I don't know how many years. This energy, it so happens to fall on, there's a new moon in Capricorn too. So that's like a double significance there because you have the new moon, you can manifest, and then 111, you know, it's manifestation. So this portal is about manifestation, but it's higher than that because there's also the Avalon energy, unicorn energy, Atlantis energy. There's all these energies that are coming out stronger than usual, trying to align us with the new earth. And 111 literally is probably the most powerful day out of any day in the year. So this is like the strongest energy. It's the most powerful, and we should use it to, you know, to our benefit, but also for the benefit of others, like in a good way, because the energies that I'm feeling are energies of, you know, giving back. It's an energy of love, compassion. I'm feeling all these strong energies that are like, be more mindful, be more present, be more mindful of your actions, and also getting on the right track. So this energy is literally shifting us to where we're supposed to be. It's also, this energy is helping light workers. Also, it's helping us because this is the year 2024 is going to be the year where we get into our purpose. And I feel this shift is going to happen early on in the year of where we're all going to be shifted, of how it's going to happen. There's going to be tower moments, but quick ones, not bad ones. I feel that the energy is so high vibrational that nothing is really, no, I don't feel negative energies being able to penetrate us anymore because our energies are just being shifted up. We're being basically leveling up. So those lower energies aren't going to reach us anymore. They're not going to be able to feel or sense us. So this is that year of where we really get into purpose. But 111, this portal right now is setting the tone for the rest of the year. So it's a good time to really set your intentions of what you want to do, to really think about it. It's also reflection because we're shifting from this 111 into the wolf moon. So it's like we've got our manifestation time right now because it's the new moon, it's the 111 portal. And it's a good time to really sit and reflect of what we want because we're shifting into the wolf moon by January 25th. And that moon, the wolf moon, will be very intense power as well. And that energy is about letting go and releasing stuff. So there's very, very powerful energies right now that's trying to come through and work with us.
So we have got the first new moon of the year, which is, so this is a good time for manifesting for the year ahead. This is the most powerful, one of the most powerful times of the year to manifest. We can set our intentions ready for the year ahead.
While you were talking, I got this nudge. I'm feeling this heart energy, like this energy of where we're going to have more emphasis on like the heart chakra healing and love. Like there's pure love energy that's coming from this portal. I feel it. It's very intense. And it's like, it's helping us with our hearts. It's heart chakra healing. So I feel that that's coming through as well on this portal. And a lot of love is coming through, like that high vibrational, like loving energy, to where it's really helping us. It's helping us also get rid of obstacles too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever felt better in my whole life. This is the best I don't think I've ever felt like this. This energy, I feel this love. But it's like a loving, high vibrational energy where it's just like, there's no fear right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wow, it's such a nice feeling.
Yeah, this is a good time for manifestation to make the most of this energy. Also, we're in 8-year numerology, because if you're new to numerology, each date year can be reduced to a number that goes up to 11, or there's 1 to 9, and then there's 11 as the master number, and these different numbers have different energies. So your date of birth can be reduced to a single number that can determine your personality and the energy that you have, and it can help you with connecting to your purpose as well. And the year 2024 is an 8 number, so collectively this is a good year for us for manifestation.
Yeah, that, and also 8, like I'm getting other things from it too. Like the infinity symbol I'm seeing, like connections, like finding like soul tribes coming together, soul family, twin flames, loving connections coming together, because that's all part of like the infinite sign, like infinite love. That's probably why I'm feeling that in my heart, like an infinite amount of love and abundance. It's very abundant energy too, like for money, love, things of that nature. So I feel there'll be a focus on relationships this year, and money and abundance. And since it's the year of the dragon, we talked about that before the show, and you mentioned the wood, like it's a wood element. So there's also going to be, did you see I said love, and look at Klaus. This can only be filmed right now. He's trying to kiss me. Oh, are you trying to affirm its loving energy, Klaus? I'm waiting for him to howl like that. Well, look at him. He's hugging me. It is. It's very loving energy coming through. Very like, very just like abundant, like an infinite amount of love, like realizing like how infinite we are as human beings, like standing in our power this year, boundaries, and really being like setting out to be on our paths, and like really accomplishing our goals, especially like light workers. It's like, this is the year we're in the game now. We're in it. It's like there's no more playing on the sidelines. I don't know why I keep getting baseball references, but Spirit keeps giving me baseball references. It's like there's no more sitting on the sidelines. You're in the game now. This is the game. It's on. And we're here for our purpose. And they're really big about pushing us to where we need to be. Like, for instance, look at me. Look how quickly Spirit, it's only January 11th. I'm moving in a couple weeks because there's so much negative energy in this one apartment building that I live in. There's no good energy in here. And we talked about that. Spirit literally made a joke about it. Even if I get 5 minutes away from here, get the heck out of here. So literally for me to be moved that quick is because like I'm off my path in this place. So it's like, that's why Spirit's moving me. They're like, get out. And it's happening fast. Like, I feel like things are going to happen so fast to get us on the right track this year. It's not even funny. And I've never seen Spirit move like this. I'm like, whoa. It's like one day I'm here and the next day I'm gone. I'm like, okay, like I'm being shifted. I think we're all going to get shifted until we get to where we need to be. Because it's like Spirit's like, it's time. This is it. It's the game. Let's go, you know?
Yeah.
Batter up.
Yeah. 2023 is a number 7 year. So number 7 is a introspective time. Number 7 is more reflective. So we had that time last year to reflect on the changes that we want to make. We had the time to, a lot of us went through some challenging times in 2023, and it helped us to recognize what we needed to learn and what we needed to change in our lives, what we needed to heal. And now that we've taken that time in 2024, this is a good time for taking action, creating changes, and manifesting a new beginning.
You know, I want to share a personal story with that, because this is what popped in my head. You know, it was definitely a time for healing. I did so much healing, and I don't give myself enough credit. And my counselor pointed that out to me last night. You know, he's like, Kelly, we don't need to have these sessions all the time. And he kept trying to say, you're a totally different person now. You are not the same. You have completely changed in this past year. He's like, you don't even see it. You don't give yourself the credit. He goes, you're not the same person. He goes, you don't put up with the same stuff. You're like, you're in your power. He goes, you're not the same. You're not taking the stuff you used to take. And he goes, and you stand up for yourself now. You're not playing games. You're not this nice person. I'm kind, but I'm not nice anymore. You know, like, I feel like there's a difference. And I feel like my boundaries, I've learned them. I know what they are now. And my counselor was like, we don't need to talk as much. And I'm like, yes, we do. I'm not letting go of you this easy. You're my lucky charm. Like, all this is like thanks to you. Well, part of it, Spirit, of course. And, you know, Sarah, you, and like, you know, my soul family. But it's like I don't want to let go. I'm like, he's like, it's not like he's leaving or anything, like, you know, but I'm like, he's like, you're okay. It's like he's like trying to push the little bird out of the nest. He's like, go on, go spread your wings. You're good now. And I'm like, really? I'm like, is it safe? But yeah, I feel like last year definitely was a lot about healing. That was like the main focus. And that's pretty much like, that was my main focus all last year. And this year still, it's like self-care, self-preservation, you know, taking care of our mental. And it's like, I think for so long in the past, so like years ago, I would always, you know, think of it. I'd forget about the mental body, like the mental aspect. Like, we have to take care of our mental health. It's such a priority. And in the past, it was like always go, go, go. It's like, you know, more of the physical part of it in the exterior. And it's like, I'd always forget about, you know, the mental aspect of it. It's very important. Mental health is huge. And it's so important that we stay in healthy environments, you know, that our relationships are healthy, friendships, or even like where we live plays a huge part on our mental health too. If you're in a very, like for me, and for example, if you're in a very negative place with negative people around you and all kinds of chaos and drama always going on around you, that's going to affect your energy. So it's so important that we are recognizing these things and addressing it this year. It's like really taking better care of ourselves, you know?
Yeah, this year is more about action. So we're starting to plan, take action. This is a good time for setting new goals and manifesting new beginnings. Number 8 is also, as Kerry pointed out to me earlier, is the turned around is an infinity symbol. So during this year, we can think about what we want long term, start looking at our long term goals. We're starting to set new goals for ourselves, look at what we want to create long term. It does feel like there's a one chapter ending and a new chapter beginning.
Yeah, it's like, that reminds me of the world card in tarot. It's like it's completion too. It's like completing a cycle. It feels like, we're completing the old cycle, the one that didn't serve us. It was a lot of karmic lessons, a lot of tough challenges and things. And I feel like we're completing that if you allow it, though. It's like, if you allow that to close, if you're still allowing, if you're not going to be in your power and you're still allowing toxicity in your life, if you're not being true to yourself, if you're not listening to your heart and your intuition, you're going to be stuck in that cycle. If you do keep on your healing path, healing yourself, you're going to be able to have these energies around you. But if not, then, unfortunately, it's like some people might still be trapped in these old cycles, which will be sad, because I'll never go backwards. I'm not going to, now that these new paths are starting and these old chapters are closing, I just want to go on, you know what I mean, into the new energy, because if you stay on your path, you're going to have a lot of blessings. That's what this year's about. It's a lot of blessings too.
Yeah, we have got a lot of potential to manifest blessings in our lives. The challenges that we face this year will help us to feel more motivated as we overcome these obstacles. It's when we overcome these obstacles we realise how important this particular thing is for us. And it's important now that at the start of this year that we start setting goals with what we want to manifest for the year ahead, but make sure that you are being practical as well. So you may want to break down, if you've got a bigger goal, you may want to break it down so it's more practical for you to achieve, so you're not put off by how big this goal seems.
Yeah, I think that as far as the obstacles, I think the only time you're going to get the obstacles is when you get off your course. Like if you stray from your path, if you're going back into old ways, or, or maybe spirit just trying to push us forward. But I don't think they're going to be like the challenges like we had before. As long as we're on this new path, I think it's going to be more high vibrational,
Yeah. Sometimes the obstacles that we face, they can be blessings in disguise. So what we have in mind that we want to manifest, it may not come into our lives in the way that we expect. So it's important to be open to opportunities, open to how your goals manifest into your life, because sometimes we can create a blockage if we focus too much on a particular outcome, and we need to be open to other possibilities. So it may be that you have a certain person in mind that you want to manifest, but then you end up attracted to someone who has the similar qualities, but this person is better for you, for instance. So it's important that you are open to different possibilities.
You're looking at me. Is that meant for me?
No, it just came to me then.
Is my spirit guide there with you?
He always comes through.
Is he?
Supposed to. Yes, I feel like he does come through a lot with the podcasts. He does give us both ideas.
I got a song that came through from him. It's Shaman Blues by the Doors. There'll never be another one like you. That's what I kept hearing. There'll never be another one like you.
We're all unique.
Yeah.
That's nice. He was talking to you about wealth, because we are going through this cost of living crisis, this economic issue worldwide, and so he's saying that we can create our own wealth, our own abundance, he's shown me that there is lots of potential possibilities for us to manifest more wealth, more abundance into our lives. He says that self-worth is the major blockage for a lot of people believing that they're not worthy of abundance because we've been made to believe that by society. So he is guiding us to heal that, and that will help us with manifesting more wealth and more abundance. And because he's saying that this is how wealth has been controlled by people with power in our world, is being controlled because we've made to believe that we're not worthy of it. So it's we've got to do that deprogramming.
That makes a lot of sense. And that's a beautiful message.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, The Mystic Sisters. We'll be back again soon with our next episode.